This is actually an 18th century piece of furniture known as an escritoire, or more locally it was called a scrutor.
Neither name does anything for me. What does that mean?
So basically, in the 18th century here in Virginia, in the Rappahannock River Valley, a lot of furniture makers from Scotland and Ireland settled in this area. And they brought with them a lot of styles of furniture that were very popular in Europe at the time. And one of the pieces that was very popular in France at the end of the 17th century and beginning of the 18th century was an escritoire. And basically it's an enormous desk like what you see here. It's got a writing surface, it's got bookshelves, it's got all kinds of drawers and cubby holes to organize things. And on the bottom, there's slots here for your account ledgers. And it could all be folded up and closed up inside covered doors. And so when it was closed, it just looks like a cabinet or a closet sitting against the wall. And this style of desk caught on with Scottish merchants and shopkeepers. And so a lot of Scottish furniture makers knew how to make them. And they came here to Virginia and this area, and they produced them here in the Rappahannock River Valley. And so a lot of homeowners in this area had these as well.
It fits in this room spectacularly.
It really does. This room is would have been the biggest room in the house. It's very large and commodious for large gatherings of people. So it needed some kind of big furniture to go into it. And this escritoire is a pretty sizable piece of furniture.
To fill these rooms, it's got to be a lot of fun to research things and figure out what would work and what may have been here and what may,
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. We've been doing it for a number of years now, working on the research to figure out what was here in this house and what the family was using on a daily basis, and getting to put all that archaeology and science together with all of the documentary research. It's a lot of fun. It's been kind of like a treasure hunt or putting a puzzle together, a mystery. It's a lot of fun.
Well, these chairs you were describing to me, these chairs, it was quite a journey to get them made.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Yes, these chairs, they were made by a father-son team, Calvin and Ben Hobbs. The father, Ben Hobbs, lives down in North Carolina. His son, Calvin, lives out in Kansas City. And so Ben started the chairs down in North Carolina. He did all of the forming and construction work on the chairs, did all the bending of the wood and the sculpting, and then sent all of the form chairs out on a truck to Kansas City, where his son spent several months doing all of this intricate carving that you see on all the knees of the chairs, all the feet, forming the arms. And he put all of that together. Then they got packed up on a trunk again and shipped back here to Virginia, where our objects conservator that's worked with us for a number of years, Tom Snyder down in Williamsburg, did all of the seat upholstery, all of the leather cushions with real horsehair underneath them, and all the brass tacks. So they had quite a 3-state journey to get to their finished state, and we have a lot of really great photographs of them traveling on the highways.
So these are the kind of chairs they would have been sitting in?
Absolutely, absolutely. So this kind of chair is a very sort of high-style chair for this time period. It shows that the Washington family was doing some pretty nice entertaining in this house. These would have been their best chairs that they were keeping for visiting friends and family when they had big dinners or meals here in the hall. So they would have been very nice chairs at the time, and really kind of show the hall in a really nice, fancy light.
So this room would have been called what, the hall?
The hall, yes. So to us, it kind of looks like a dining room.
Yeah.
It has dining tables, has all the dining chairs. It's the biggest room in the house. And they used it sort of like a dining room, but they also used it for a lot of other things too. So this would be sort of a multi-purpose room for them. Guests would sleep here on the floor if you had a big group of people here in the house for the holiday or something like that. You might bring small farm animals into the hall to bed down on particularly cold nights. This is where laundry would be hung to dry if you had bad weather outside. It'd be where chores are taking place, like spinning or any of the processing of wool or food products, that sort of thing. It all happened here in the hall. So it was probably the most important entertaining room in the house, but it had a lot of jobs.